happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yes.
The active fathers.
Yes, that's very important.
If you a scrub, you know.
Yeah. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Today is Sunday, June 16th, and it is officially Father's Day. We just ended our day pretty much with a massage, got gifts, and some yummy breakfast.
At the massage parlor.
Yes, at the massage parlor, yeah. So a deep tissue massage too, so it was really nice. But we came on here today just to talk about the transitions that have been happening in our lives, what's been really going on. The last time that we uploaded a video about us talking about, I don't know, marriage life, parent life was 2+ years ago, I want to say. So I know it's been a while. We've been on a hiatus. Since then, James has retired from the Marine Corps. We have moved twice since then. The first move was
we weren't expecting
out of state.
To move.
We weren't expecting to move. That's something else too. Housing is crazy with changing their plans of not having retirees on base anymore. So because of that, we decided to just move on back home out of state. And once we got here, got our kids enrolled, something else went on with the house that we were in. A flood took place, basically. So we had to move our things from said place to here. And we've been here for about
Probably about 6
7 months. Yeah, it hasn't been a year yet. Everything's going great so far. The kids are acclimated. Everything's going great. We're closer to family. We're closer to our parents. They're getting older. James has gotten a job. You want to talk a little bit about that? Just a little bit about what you do?
So I started becoming a constable. So I'm a constable for one of the local magistrates courts here in South Carolina. So my role, when people don't pay their rent, they gotta see me, or I go see them.
You don't want that.
Yeah, I go see them.
They don't want that.
You either get the rent paid or you get them up out of there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you've even served businesses and stuff. It's not just residential places.
Yeah.
So, but I have also got a little part-time little job at the exchange here. So we've been doing our thing. I haven't worked out of the house since I was pregnant with Samaje 18+ years ago. So that's been a very, very long time. I decided to get out because it was very convenient for me. I decided to get out and work. My work is right up the road for me. My kids' school is right there. Shopping is here, so everything's just really easy for me to be able to try to put my hands real quick in all pots if something were to go, were to need my assistance. So
I decided to work because I was bored.
Yeah.
Playing dominoes on my phone, fly clops. So if any of y'all got the fly clops, if this thing got comments, hey, what's up? Holler at me because I'm gonna play. But yeah, I got bored and I got tired of sitting around, and I wanted to do something with some type of authority. So the courts were the first ones to call me back, so I did that.
Yeah. And what else was I gonna say? Was used to work out as well. He was working out a lot. And he was just like, man, I gotta do something else. So I know he wasn't gonna stay still long. It's with this guy, it's not gonna happen.
I'll be working out in about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
How long this video goes.
It's not gonna go that long. So where were we? So we're here now, and we just wanted to talk about a big adjustment, a big change for me. Do you think it's a big change, a big adjustment? Like as far as a family
as far as our family dynamic here, it's not a bad change. It's a change, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen 2 more times.
Right. So the big change that has happened is that Samaje, he graduated from high school, and he has started his his career of joining the Marine Corps. He has shown interest in the Marine Corps since he was about 5 or 6. He would draw pictures of the M77 howitzer, or whatever that gun's called. The artillery. Yeah, he would just draw pictures of his dad on the field and him on the field with his little helmets on. He would play games that had to do with tanks and things like that. So he is on week 2 of boot camp. And
Parris Island recruit training.
Yes. And we just got his first letter yesterday, y'all. Ooh. I'm so happy about that. All good stuff. He's doing well. He's eating. He's drinking. He's doing well. But I just wanted to get on here and just talk about how it feels. And I guess we could get the kids' intake on it later about how, you know, how they feel about it. Mm-hmm. But as far as parents, as far as my feelings, of course, I miss him a lot. I'm very, very proud of him. But I do miss him a lot. I do miss him a lot. But I know he's doing his lifelong dream. I mean, he's always talked about wanting to join the Corps. So it's been an adjustment. There's been some nights where it's hard to sleep and nights where still, because it's just 2 weeks in, where it's hard to sleep. It was hard to eat the first couple of days. It's kind of like, I don't want to say a loss, because it's not like a loss, but it's like your heart is officially outside of your body now. You see what I'm saying? It's not like with my husband where, yes, my heart was outside of my body when he would be deployed, but he would come back. Like, we're married. My son, even though he's going to come back after for a little bit, he's out there in the world. He's gone. You know, that's you know, that's it. He's living his life. So that, to me, is a little bit harder because he doesn't get to come home as frequent or stay home. But I'm very proud of him. The emoji that you see, that's like the upside down frown, but they're smiling, that's me. That's how I feel about it. But again, I'm very proud. I've been trying to get myself into a routine of trying to do something to keep my mind off of it, but it's been very hard for me. So I'm going to continue to try to see what works best for me and to try to get my mind off of it, and just to just know that, like you said, it's gonna happen 2 more times. You know, even if they don't join the force, or not the force, but the military, they're still gonna be moving out. So any moms, if you have any advice, if you are going through it, just leave some comments down below and let me know what you're doing, some things that you're doing to cope with your kid moving out. I very much appreciate it. So that's my stance on it. Sort of, kind of. So this one right here, okay, let's see what his adjustment / feelings are, coping, if that, with our oldest being gone.
So my feelings are a lot different than for
and it's gonna be. It's just, yeah.
As far as the sadness, missing him, I mean, I'm not there. I know he's good. So I know like Samaje is within 2 hours. If I really need to see him, I can drive to Parris Island and go see him if I really need to, or if something were to come up. 2 hours tops. And I have, you know, friends at Parris Island. I have friends in Beaufort, Bluffton.
We were a DI.
We could get to Samaje like that if need be. Or I could call and get him on the phone if need be. His leadership, I can get his leadership on the phone if need be. But as far as that sadness, I experienced mine with Samaje many years ago. With there was a time when he was going to, I want to say it was first grade.
Yeah.
It was like first grade or something like that.
It was kindergarten.
Or maybe it was
kindergarten.
probably kindergarten then. And I was taking him to school, and I would normally get out of the car, grab his hand, and walk him to the classroom. Well, this one day, I didn't grab his hand, but I went to go and look for him because we got out of the car, locked the doors, and he like walked around to come and get, so I could grab his hand. And when I tried to find his hand, I was like looking for him, like, where's Samaje at? And I'm looking around the car, like, where he at? Man, Samaje had already took off walking to school. So I was like, Samaje! And he looked back and he was like, I got it! And I was like, oh.
That's his personality.
So I just stood there like, he don't need me to walk him to school. He don't need, and he ain't even look back.
He's always.
And he just walked on to school. So right then I was like, all right, dang, that was like a heavy blow. Like, I'm not needed. So I remember feeling, I was like, maybe he gonna look back and like give me a wave. Nope, he just went on. So I was like, hey, all right, cool. So from that point on, I was like, I gotta be ready for the detachment because he's gonna grow old and he's gonna take off. And I've been hardened ever since that day. I was like, all right.
He's been hardened ever since.
I was like, all right, you ain't gonna get me no more, little fella. So I know we've done a great job. You've done a wonderful job as a mother, giving them that love and that nourishment and nourishment as well. But nurturing is what I really meant to say. Is you giving them that, and I feel as if you've given them more than I've ever had as far as nurturing. So watching you be a great mom to them, I know that is very essential for them. It's definitely for him. And then I feel I've done what was instilled in me from my dad, and watching my dad and my mom and how he operated with me and my brothers and sisters. So I gave that right back to our kids. So overall, the bigger picture and the full product of those kids, I have no doubt. Like I have 100% confidence in their future success. I know they're going to be good. They may have some bumps in the road, and if they don't call us, I am sure they're going to figure it out. But we've given them the tools necessary to solve those problems, and the line is always open, the door is open. Well, the door ain't open, they got to knock on the door, but they can come back and ask questions, and we'll be here for them. So I have no concerns as far as their future development. I think they're going to be good. So I'm good there. Like you.
Yeah. So to piggyback off of what you said, Samaje's kind of always been kind of like a leader and kind of independent. All of our kids, and that's one thing that I admire about him. I think you've been a great dad as well. I know you've been a great dad as well, and you've instilled things that your dad instilled in you. For me, I did what I gave what I didn't get. I gave what I didn't get that I knew was crucial, and I took away things that I did get that I knew were detrimental to me. So, and I'm very particular about that, and I just feel like we have raised some really, really good kids, and
still raising two of them.
Still raising good kids. But
can't wait for the grandkids.
Can't wait.
Yeah, they're gonna be fun.
What do you mean you can't wait though? That means I can wait. I can wait for grandkids. I definitely can wait for grandkids.
He'll be here in a minute.
Yeah. I can wait for grandkids.
You're gonna be a granny.
Can't wait. It just seems like you're rushing it.
You're gonna be
Lord.
You're gonna be a granny in a minute.
No, Nana.
Nana, Granny, Mima, whatever.
Yeah, I want to pick. I want to pick my name, but yeah. What else was I going to talk about? I was going to say something else.
How they say there isn't a book on parenting, and I think there are books now. There are definitely books. I know the older generation of, I guess that would be the baby boomers, would say that there ain't no book, but just do your best as a parent. You probably not gonna get it right, the first time, or maybe there's something that you could do better. Just try to do it better. Just try to do it better, and definitely talk to them. And if it was something that you got wrong, then tell them.
And apologize.
Then tell them. Yeah, tell them. Like, all right, kid, my bad. And then try to work on whatever that thing is that you could have done better, and then just do better from there and move on.
Yeah, that's very important.
But tell them though. Tell them. Yeah. Say the words out of your mouth to their ears so they can hear it.
Yes, because a lot of parents, sometimes we feel like they know because we're around them, and we have an interpretation that they may not have of what we're trying to convey. And so just being plain with your words and saying, hey, I am sorry about this, I didn't mean to whatever, hurt your feelings, or whatever the case may be. Just make sure that you make it plain, because that can lead to a lot of healing.
Yeah.
And a lot of like them seeing you as, I don't want to say as their equal, but as a person.
Sometimes like the kid, and it's probably happened to you for many years, decades. You would hold something, or you didn't even know you holding something from something that happened as a kid from your parent to you, and you never effectively dealt with it. Mm-hmm. So one way to help fix it is to just talk about it, say what it was, and grow from that point and move forward. Because you can really grow. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Mm-hmm. And that'll help make a better parent and a better parent-child relationship.
Yeah, for sure. And that's one thing too, like going from what is this? Going from where me and his relationship was, right? Like parent, kid, more towards friend, parent / kid. You know what I'm saying? It's our relationship has evolved, and I've been working on that because I knew that there would be a time where I would have to, and you've helped me with that. Like, hey, you got to start giving some slack, So that has helped me to make a more nurturing relationship with my son. I'm still his parent, and he respects me, and I respect him. But our relationship is more like we can joke about certain things now, whereas before it wouldn't be appropriate to do. And I like that new relationship that me and him do have. I feel like that makes me happy. And also I wanted to say it's very important, well, for me, this is my opinion, to keep the communication open with your kid. If they come and ask you something or tell you something, don't immediately snap at them and judge them, because they're going to clam up and not want to tell you anything, because they may think, oh man, I want to do this, but mom doesn't support me, and I want to make her happy, so I'm not even going to say anything about it. I'm just going to be quiet. And that can lead to them being sneaky or whatever the case may be. So just keeping the communication open and letting them know you can tell me anything. And they can. Samaje, we talk about anything. Like, you name it, we talk about it. And they don't get no crazy looks from me, because I want to let them know that I'm here for you. And if you can't talk to nobody, you can talk to me about whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to give you guidance if that's what you wish, but I'm not going to judge you. I just want to be a listening ear, because there's a lot of kids nowadays and people in general who suffer from mental things that's going on in their head because they don't have anyone to talk to that they trust, or people that they do want to talk to or trust, or who they have talked to have judged them, or they feel like they're not cared for. And so I wish I had that as a kid. That's one of the things. And I make sure that I'm their therapist, basically. I mean, we got different hats. I mean, chauffeur, I mean, you know, we both carry different hats. It's not just, but the umbrella is parent. But up underneath that umbrella, it's so many different things that you do for your kid to just try to make them as prepared for the world as they can be, and to just shower them with love, because they grow up just like that, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
They grow up so fast, and next thing you know, you're looking at baby pictures like, wow.
Next thing you know, you're holding grandkids.
Next thing you know, you're holding a grandbaby. Like, what? Like, that to me is wild. That to me is wild. I know, I see it.
Tavy and Kyle
But
gonna be
that
aunties and uncles.
is wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's really wild to me. But let's see what else. So yeah, things are changing in our book of life here. We are growing and nurturing our feelings as best. Well, I am growing, nurturing, and he's been nurturing me as well, because it's been rough. It's been a rough couple of weeks here. As it's prolonged, as it goes on, I feel like I am getting better. Do you think I'm getting better? Like
it is. The sadness is it's still there, but it ain't as bad as day one. It ain't as bad.
Yeah, I broke down day one. Yeah, but I didn't let him see it. That's one thing too. Whatever their dream is, if it's not hurting anybody, and if you see the tenacity in their eyes, and if you see the drive and the motivation, no matter how you feel, don't show them that. Because you could possibly deter them from doing something. Now there's resentment if they don't end up doing it because they're trying to please you. You know. So do I worry as a mom of a potential Marine? Hell yeah. Did I worry as a wife of a Marine? Hell yeah. What you said?
I said, well, he's a Marine. He ain't a potential Marine. He a Marine.
Oh, they say don't do that, like he's a recruit now.
Joker's a Marine.
He's a Marine. Yeah. I'm just trying to be technical, but technically he's not a Marine until he gets his EGA. But he's a Marine. He's gonna go through.
Which stands for Eagle, Globe, and
Eagle,
Anchor.
right? Which is this. I got a little necklace here, but it's just the eagle with the globe, the Marine symbol. But yeah. I just love our babies. I love the babies that we've created. I thank God that He brought us two together to create some wonderful kids, and kids that love us and show us love, and kids that also show love. They show love, and that's, you know, you do a lot with that too, with giving back and things like that. So with us two together, they get both the best worlds, and we just wanted to share some of that with you guys. Maybe we'll come back on. I keep on saying and I know you like counting my ums. He's in Toastmasters, y'all. He's I kept on thinking about that. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anymore. I keep on saying it. He's a Toastmaster.
For those of you who know about Toastmasters, don't worry. I'm going to give her an evaluation after this. All right, don't worry.
Just look it up. It's like a speaking type thing, and you know, ums and is just like. See, I did it again.
Mental note.
But I see myself coming back on with their siblings, or with his siblings, Kylie and Tavy, and just asking them how they feel about it, because I think that it's important that we show that. By the way, real quick, I look for support on YouTube as far as mom support for their kid who has went active. I didn't see anything. I saw, you know, some things that did help me along the way about like my oldest kid moving out, going to college, things like that, which did help me. But I wanted to be real specific, and I didn't find that. So I also wanted to do something like this with us two here, just in case there's someone out there that's looking for support, or because my feelings were all over the place, I'm telling you. And it gets better with time.
It'll be a little more difficult for the parent, the mother or father that has a daughter going into the military, because we don't have that yet. So if you're looking for your son going, okay, this will be perfect. But
That's true.
if you have a daughter that's going and you are watching this, then you just, I don't know, I guess you just flip it and make it for a daughter. But I don't know what that feeling feels like because I haven't had a daughter that went in. But they're going to be, it's like you're treated equal, even though there's a difference there. You know, it's a woman versus a male. But I don't have that. I don't want to like bear false witness. I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like either. I can imagine that it'll be a little bit more for me, a little bit more harder, just because she's a girl, she's a woman. But
they're gonna take care. They're gonna take good care of that girl though. She's gonna be good. That woman, that future Marine, or she'll be a Marine if she's in recruit training, and you will be fine. You'll be fine. You know, if you don't get your phone call.
Yeah, that was a thing too. Which I thank you.
Maybe send me a message, depending on when you see this video. I may still have some contacts down there. I could try to make something happen. I can try. I can't promise you because there's no telling when you'll see this. So.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'll try to get Kylie and Tavy on here to share their views about how they feel about their brother going into the military or just leaving, period. And we thank you guys for tuning in. I want to put up more videos. We just have to make more content, more topics that we can talk about as far as our marriage.
Leave a comment down below about what to talk about.
Yeah, for sure. So just so we know, my name's Frederica. My husband's name is James, and we've been married for a long time. Just to say, yeah. Oh, that's not it?
18 years.
That's not, okay.
She don't know how long it was.
We've been married for a long time. So just if y'all wanted to know how long we've been married, he's served 20 years in the Marine Corps. He retired about 2 years ago. And 3 years ago. And this is our life. We are civilianized / still Marineized. Yeah, that in that little middle section right there.
I ain't no killer.
But don't
push it. I'm a good friend. A better enemy.
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. So with that being said, thank you guys for tuning in. Please leave comments down below. Let us know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. If you want to hear more things from us, just let us know. And we will try to get back with another video here soon. Bye.
All right, I'm going to work out.